Kylie Hoffmeister.
I'm Megan Bush. I'm Kaylee Potter. I'm Sierra Repetto.
I'm Kaylee Solis.
And we're going to be doing a presentation today on a halal seafood diet for Shia Muslims.
So within this diet, there's a few things that we can talk about the background. So first we have halal, and that's food that is permissible for Muslim consumption. And the opposite of this would be haram food. And so Shia's specific requirements within halal are they only eat category 1 fish, meaning that the fish have to have scales, and everything else to them is technically haram. And then they're also pretty hesitant with fish oils, in which they only consume fish that also have scales that the fish oil is derived from. So some examples of fish that they are able to eat are cod, flounder, trout, tuna, sea bass, and snapper. Okay, for the seafood, there's technically no halal control points. However, it does need to be killed humanely, and most of the time that's being left out of the water to die. And for the Shia Muslims, they're not allowed to eat any fish besides a live catch fish. And also, halal seafood for Shias cannot be processed on the same equipment as the halal for Sunnis.
Okay, so the first way to include seafood into a halal diet for Shia Muslims through breakfast would be a lox on bagel. And so the description of that, it's just 2 halves of a bagel just smeared with cream cheese with lox on top. This is because the lox is brine salmon, it is not actually cooked. And for target consumers, it's a great breakfast on the go if you're in a hurry and just need something portable. The bagel, lox, and cream cheese is all halal, and permitting that it is all produced on the proper equipment and is not cross-contaminated. And generally, as you can see here and here, the packaging will have halal labels. And so for this meal, all of the HPCs related to the ingredients actually don't have anything to do with seafood because, as Kaylee said, there are no CPs for seafood production. But for the bagel, you do have to follow standard HCPs for all like bread product production. The ingredients must be halal, the release agents or pan greasing must be halal, and you can only use halal packaging. And then for the cream cheese, same deal, all the milk must be from a halal animal. It must be processed on equipment that has not been contaminated by any haram ingredients, and the packaging must all be halal.
So for lunch, our dish is going to be a tuna sandwich. The description is just two pieces of Nature Harvest's bread that is definitely halal certified as it regards to the HCPs in bread production. And also a halal canned tuna, which is halal because tuna is fish with scales, and then lettuce, which is also halal because it's a vegetable. The tuna is going to be consumed pre-cooked, as it's just going to be right out of the can, and then it's just going to be a great option for halal Shia Muslims and another meat option for those who enjoy canned tuna. So as said earlier, the tuna fish doesn't necessarily have halal control points. It's just going to be meeting those requirements that Shias need with scales. And then the bread will have the same control points as the bagel does. It's just going to need to have ingredients in the bread that are halal. The mixing and processing must be only on halal equipment, and release agents and pan greasing must also be halal. And then only halal packaging may be used for the bread, which that brand that we've chosen is certified as halal. And then these are the pictures of our tuna sandwich with the bread, the tuna, and the lettuce that we will be consuming.
So for dinner, we're gonna have salmon, rice, and asparagus. All of these ingredients are halal. The salmon would be cooked and the rice would be steamed. Asparagus could be cooked or steamed. The rice is going to be a Thai jasmine rice that is halal. The olive oil is halal, and so is the salmon if it's a live catch. So how you cook this meal is to put the salmon on the stovetop and use olive oil. It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes. And for the steamed rice and asparagus, you can put both of them in a slow cooker, and this also takes about 15 to 20 minutes, so it's a super fast dinner that you can eat with your family.
So for our dinner and plate, it didn't specifically have any control points, just as long as the fish has scales, because for Shia Muslims, anything that has scales is considered halal, and anything that doesn't is considered haram. So for references, we just used Dr. Riaz's PowerPoints. We just pulled the pictures from the PowerPoint and put them on our slides for the cheese and the bread diagrams. So seafood doesn't have any specific HCPs. The only requirement is that it's caught humanely. Unlike meat, where there's a lot of HCPs, which can raise the price quite a bit. But for seafood, it doesn't really increase the price due to the fact that there's not HCPs, and so the packaging only has to follow halal requirements. So thank you for watching, and if you ever want to try a halal seafood diet for Shia Muslims, here you go.